Welcome back for part 2, where we check out the coffee apartment. This is another thing that you will see all over social media when people say this is a must-see in Vietnam. This is a very interesting thing. I think we were even joking about, if we come back to Ho Chi Minh, should we just go to each cafe one day? We were even trying to figure out how many days we would have to stay if we wanted to visit each cafe once. I don't even remember how many days. I think it was like 2 weeks just to visit each cafe.
An important fact here is that there's a guy that'll say you need to pay to go up the lift, but highly recommend not using the lift. Just walk up the stairs, because then you can see everything, unless you struggle getting upstairs. But it's so much more fun to go upstairs, see each floor in more detail than going on a lift. I mean, you can go all the way lift, start from the top floor and go down. You could try that. That's probably what hopefully most people did. But yeah, this wasn't a big issue.
I do think we saw maybe one person taking it up from a different floor, but we didn't do that because we're good tourists.
So yeah, it was mostly coffee places. There were a few food places. There's standard cafes, but most of them were coffee. This one I really liked, Meraki Cafe. Had like a very traditional look, but again, I think they're just doing it for the Instagram.
They all had like very interesting decor. I think some of the cafes we were considering was mostly because of the decor, and then we kind of looked at the menu. But like Cheshire said, cafes, small dining places, but there were also like a few come in here to buy trinkets, come in here to get perfumes, come in here to get like your nails done.
Oh. They're very small. That's why I didn't go into most of them, because obviously being 6'3". Oh yeah, that's another thing about Vietnam. It's not made for tall people, this country. Because I think actually not average height is not as big as my height. So yeah, if you're a tall guy like me, you're gonna have to crouch a bit. And you have to like walk sideways sometimes when you're in shops.
Yeah, I feel like a bit similar in Japan, that the Vietnamese are more similar to my height, like 5'4". So, tiny people. You will love it here.
This looks good. Arabica.
I think we spent a good 10-15 minutes just walking through the floors, deciding where we wanted to go.
Oh, I want to try this egg coffee actually. What's that? Egg coffee is like a famous Vietnamese drink. I'm sure it doesn't taste good, but I can vouch it tasted really good. And I'm not a coffee drinker at all. I don't drink coffee at home or anything. I do not. Not that I hate it or anything, I just don't drink it. Literally, but the egg coffee was really good. Oh, you have to take your shoes off before you go in this one. Yeah. This one had more food than coffee, so more of like a little mini restaurant.
I think there were 2 or 3 of those as well, like from different parts of Vietnam food.
Yeah, I think of the same name as well. Durian is a love-hate thing for many people. I don't mind it, not even the smell either. Taste is fine, but it's not like my go-to.
And I think, watching it back, I'm noticing more and more a lot of these coffee places, they definitely use like very Instagram-like pictures on their billboards, probably to get you to come inside and be like, look at this.
Salt coffee.
But you can get it like, do you want something from the north? Do you want something from central? Or do you want something from the south?
I don't mind. So it looks tiny in there. There's no one in there. I don't see people. Also, it's very... I don't know how to describe the view. I don't know if the word is industrial. Probably not. Spiciest chili sauce in Vietnam. I would buy it if it was real.
You know, I think I know what you mean. Is because like this is literally an apartment building where everyone moved out and then coffee vendors moved in. So you're just literally in an apartment building. They didn't do anything to change the view to make it more appealing.
Oh, same thing.
You're just in a flat.
And that's really cool about it. I quite like that it kept that kind of vibe. And that's what made so many tourists and locals go to it, I think.
Yeah, it is quite interesting. But like, if you think you're going to get a city view, you won't unless you go to some of the cafes that have a city view, which we did end up doing. Which was actually quite nice.
Not as busy, I thought. We're on floor 5. Yeah, luckily, because we came this time of year, it wasn't busy at all. I can imagine this place being packed when peak tourist season.
Yeah, imagine coming here in spring, man. If you want to be cheeky about the lift, go on a couple of stairs
Yeah.
But the whole apartment building is 7 floors total. So if you take the stairs, just be aware of that.
Whoa, that is a strong fishy fish smell.
Banana ice cream cheesecake.
That looks so good. What do you want me to do that for you? I said he was holding her handbag. I said, wow, can't she hold her own handbag? And I said, would you... That's true. Kombucha. Good day looks nice.
Yeah.
There's a giant teddy bear in that one. Oh, cafe. Salt coffee. If you own a coffee shop, would you have it here?
Maybe. I feel like the competition is harsh.
The
Well, one of the shops is already closed, it seems like, to have AC. Imagine being all the way up here and you don't have AC, it's really... Good day 4-9, so that's from the one downstairs, it looks like. Good much.
clothes shop.
Oh, yeah, I think we were also talking about, because we saw people drying their clothes, we were talking about whether or not the people who own the coffee shops live there.
Well, we chose Good Day to see how it is.
And we ended up choosing Good Day, I believe, on one of the top floors, because there's more than one Good Day, so I believe this one was either on the 7th or the 9th floor. It was like at the top. So we did get that city view after all. I feel like we had a very interesting conversation up here about the pros and cons of living in a country like Vietnam. We were talking about the city life, and we were talking about the language.
Yeah, we compared it a little bit to Japan, I think. Japan is a bit more easy as a foreigner. I think Vietnam is still still needs a bit more time to have a bit more foreign friendly stuff. Like a lot of things are just in Vietnamese, but in Japan some things were in English as well, which is fine. I mean, you still see here Saigon Gardens in English, but I would say they were friendlier than Japanese. Not that Japanese aren't friendly, they're a bit more reserved. The Vietnamese were way more friendly and free to talk.
Drinks and cakes. Good day. On the 7th floor, very far up. 8th floor, top floor. I think there was one below us as well. I don't know if it's the same good day below us though. I think the Vietnamese are just a bit more extrovert than the Japanese, and I feel like they have to be because of the way you drive. Because you just have to go. You just have to be like, yeah, no, I'm here, beep beep, out of my way, watch out. You can get a t-shirt with it as well. They make fun of it. You could get a t-shirt where it said red or green means I can go, yellow means I can also go, red means I can still go. So literally when you cross the street, don't wait for them to stop. Just go. Nightlife, street lights. How do you find it?
I think it's really pretty. Really listed. It's really pretty.
We're headed towards the river. You know, we made an itinerary. 2 of our days we already got done. 2 of our days we already got done. Now we're just looking at the street lights. Bright lights, street lights. That's it. That's all there is to it. And we gotta cross the street whenever we gotta cross the street, because not many people are, like, even when this is green, I don't know if people stop that much. Ooh.
That goes in white out.
We just gotta cross. Do like the Vietnamese and just cross, just commit to it, and don't worry too much.
Go means go.
Go means go. There's nothing else. Just go, no stop.
Sky Cafe, that's actually quite good.
Oh yeah, we should check that out one day.
Buy
What's that?
3, get 1 free? Or buy 2?
Probably.
Oh, I don't know.
I can use my Google Translate for it. We have a voucher. We have a voucher.
Oh, they got mini-sub.
Hey, something we know. Why do you think we gravitate towards familiarity?
So we feel safe.
It's the safety. Safety, y'all. Safety. Okay, speaking of, ending this recording, putting the phone in my pocket. Bye. Bye.
So now we're just enjoying the city at night, as we did the previous night. Walk around.
But today we decided to walk a bit further away from our hotel. As we mentioned in the video, we got 2 days worth of our itinerary done in 1 day because everything is so condensed. So it's like you can just walk 1 minute to this place, 1 minute to that place, 1 minute to that place.
But as a baby. Throwing a baby in the air.
So Cheshire saw that there was a harbor in our area, but it was like an hour walk or something from our hotel. So that's where we're headed, because we're like, yeah, we saw everything. We might as well go towards the outskirts and see what's going on. We just walked across all of this, which, by the way, they don't stop. There are several crossings that you can walk on, but they will not stop. They will not stop. You just have to go. Just go. No stopping. Okay? There's a hotel here. Nice lights. And we have the river. That's what we crossed for. That's what we risked our lives for. Well, we didn't risk our lives, but you know, it sounds more dramatic when you put it that way. Beautiful, beautiful river. Lots of lights in the distance. Advertisements for like everything. And in the distance is Cheshire. Just walking away from me. Enjoying himself. He doesn't care where I am. He always just leaves me. And he can't even defend himself while I slander him on camera. I'm making up stories that you always leave me.
Dreaming?
Making up stories.
I make up stories.
And well, I'm saying that you're always leaving me behind and you just don't care if I follow or not. And then I made a joke that you wouldn't be able to stand up for yourself because you couldn't hear me. So I could just slander you all I wanted. How does that make you feel?
Disappointed.
The river is nice though.
Yeah, this canal is beautiful. I think we cruise. You can go on a cruise sometimes.
Ah, there's a nice breeze.
There's a ferry. I mean, I don't know if it's still running. Probably not at this time of day.
It has club music though. Have a little party. Vietnamese flag on the benches in there. Trying not to get too many people's faces. Yeah. We're a bit of a distance away from our hotel, but that's okay. We're just out here enjoying the night. It is, what is it? Like 6:30 right now?
Almost 7.
Yeah, almost 7. You'd think it was later because of how dark it is, but I feel like it's quite similar to Japan. Japan just went dark around 6 p.m. and that was it. But it's quite nice. Lights, life, people are out enjoying themselves, joining the traffic whenever they want. Just press go, don't stop, don't worry about it. Just enjoy yourself, it's all good. Sounds like I'm giving life lessons, but I'm really just talking about how to deal with the traffic. Life lessons with Alice. Don't worry about it. If you don't succeed today, and you don't die from getting run over, you can try again tomorrow. I honestly think having to cross that area was, for me, what made me a lot more confident in just crossing the Vietnamese streets, because it was like, if I can do it there, I'm fine.
Yeah, that was like probably the hardest place to cross. It was just non-stop. But then, one thing though about Vietnamese drivers, they're not rude, they don't horn at you or anything. They will stop or they will slow down and they will drive around you. They won't show frustration, which is, I think everyone's just used to it. And yeah, another thing that we mentioned a lot, that this wasn't in any social media or any like recommendations to go to this harbour, but you should definitely go. And we do go on the boat, as you'll see later. I think that's actually quite worth it. So here we are, going onto the boat. Loads of Chinese tourists. And yeah, I always find it weird, like now thinking about it, how it went so dark at 6 p.m, whereas like in the UK and Denmark, it'll be still quite bright at this time of the year in July, August. So that was a bit strange. Yeah, here we are, getting us seats on the boat. Me not trying to scare the kid next to me, you know, being like some giant brown guy. He was staring at me like, what the hell is this? He was so uncomfortable. He's gone now. He'll come back.
We're on the engine of a boat. Saigon water bus. Let's go. We got music. Apparently we're getting a violinist. Apparently we're gonna get a violinist. And it was very affordable too.
We say as privileged Westerners, unfortunately.
Yeah, but like Cheshire mentioned, Saigon water buses, nowhere on social media. And if you get the chance to go to the harbor, I think this was like a tour of, was it an hour or half an hour? They went out and they went back, and you see so much of the city just being on this boat. And you can book different kinds of like experiences. So it's like, oh, do you want a live music one, or do you want where you sit and eat on it? If you want a day trip, they also take you to different islands during the day. I think when we saw it, we were like, oh, we're going to another city tomorrow. That's a shame we didn't know that earlier.
It's another boat. Some people really know where it's at. Looks like a pirate ship.
Yeah. They definitely serve food on there.
Oh wow, wait, is this like, is it stuffed? I think it's stuffed. It's like literally like a water restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I would say for your itinerary, look up those ferry rides because they take you to different parts of Vietnam that isn't just Ho Chi Minh, and it might really be worth looking at. I feel like if I ever went back to Ho Chi Minh City, I would seriously consider going on those boat tours.
I don't mind boat tours, especially when it's so hot. I mean, obviously this time of night it's getting cooler, but it's just nice getting that water, river breeze and seeing the sights, and also just sit down and relax.
This is where the rich people live. If it is apartments, if it is flats. Got a tower up ahead. We got rainbow lights on the other side. And nice music in our boat. How are you liking it so far?
It's very peaceful and very relaxing. Is that the violinist? Hey, good, that's the violinist playing right now.
Oh, it is. Our violinist has arrived, giving us live music. So what you're hearing right now is this guy in here, in the door. Under the bridge. With live music from our violinist.
I feel I know this song.
Yeah, same. I don't remember where I've heard it though.
We actually looked it up to see if we could figure out what this song was. And it's like a traditional Vietnamese song. But like, I swear, there is some Western song that has sampled that sound. There definitely is, because it's just, there's no way, it's just so familiar. But yeah, our violinist was great.
For lease. Would you lease that?
Wow, the whole building.
It seems like it. Your next office project. Got some lights going on over here as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Going back to your point about it being touristy, I think that's fine, because like, if you go to a country, you might as well see as much of it as possible if you have the means to. Support the locals.
And then we get the finest Vietnamese food. You know, we just want to try the localist food, of course, of burgers. No.
This was an interesting one because it was kind of hidden away upstairs, so it was like all mysterious, and then you go in and it's just like a beer and burger place that's, I believe, like German.
It was raining loads, so
Yeah.
we didn't even notice. We were having the burgers and goose, and we just came and was like, wow, it was completely soaked. We missed it.
Well, as you can see, we're a little bit more confident with crossing the streets compared to earlier.
This place is very touristy. Like now you see the Argentinian steakhouse. So yeah, even though we had burgers, we just spotted it and wanted something nice and quick. Because a lot of street vendors, like local food, were closing up, so that was open. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting food from these typical like food that you get back in your home countries. Definitely not support, but like definitely try the local street food where you can, often as you can.
Ooh. I got that one on camera. We're just waiting for the boom. That lit up the sky, man.
I haven't had the boom yet.
That means it's far away. At least that's what they say. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
That you can count how...
It lights travel faster than the sound.
Yeah, there's something like my parents taught me. I don't know how true it is.
It is true. It is true.
But like you count how many seconds from the lightning till the boom, and that's how far away it is.
Oh, like in 1 week in the month.
I don't know. I just remember that they said that's how far away it is.
I haven't heard it
So
yet.
we made like a game. My brother and I would.
Where that's from?
You know, I actually kind of conquered a fear here because I hate walking outside when there's thunder and lightning. I absolutely hate it. I don't know what it is about it, but I hate it.
Metro to the opera house, I guess. I got it. We were going to go this way, but it's just been raining. I mean, the sidewalk is clear, but the road, not so much. Rain season, y'all.
No, I feel like if you feel confident enough, you should ask some of these aunties on the side of the street for their food to try like proper, authentic, cooked by an auntie Vietnamese food.
Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning of the first video. I wish I had more confidence to try more street food. I feel like we did a bit too many touristy foods, as though we didn't have much local food I would like to have had. But we did have some. We tried, you know, we get some recommendations from hotels.
Yeah. We're trying to find ponchos.
We are now visiting the famous War Museum, and one thing to say earlier, just in this video, that we decided not to record what's inside the War Museum just because a lot of it is quite sad and very heavy goings, but we highly recommend visiting. It's such an insight of what happened to the war, but you just didn't feel appropriate to record as part of like content. So definitely, and also it's here, you can't have any recording or photography, but lots of people did. and didn't get said anything. But yeah, I just, when you go, definitely go to this. Even if you're not interested in war and you're not interested in military stuff, it's just so fascinating. Just the effects of this war, even today, like there's still people feeling it from the Agent Orange, which is a really sad situation. So definitely have a look.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think I wrote down, because they had like literature you can read about the effects of Agent Orange. I still have that on my phone. I'm like, I need to get in gear and actually read that. It's just the effects of, they had the French, and then the Americans came like almost directly after the French had left, and then bombed Agent Orange everywhere. Like the Vietnam War, even in America, the Vietnam War I think is one of the wars that is being questioned the most of why did it happen. Even though I'm sure you can find something, and it's probably got something to do with communism. But even in the States, I know like in the 1960s, a lot of people protested that war because it seemed meaningless to some people in the States even. And just the effects on the Vietnamese people is horrendous.
And after reading and going to that museum, it was completely pointless war. So this was another mall we came across, and it had a really nice like autumn vibe to it. Even though again, this was August time, but it sounded like very autumn leaves and things like pumpkin and boots, squirrels.
Should be in here. Diamond Plaza.
Are you sure it's a mall or is it department store? And this is one of my big disappointments on the trip. So I looked online of good restaurants nearby. There's this restaurant called Propaganda. Everyone in this restaurant was a foreigner, and that should have been clue number one, that the food wasn't going to be great. And it wasn't the worst food, but on the trip it was probably the worst food we ate in terms of it was bland,
That was fine.
flavorless. I mean, the decor was nice, it looks great, service was nice, but it was just, for me, it was just so bland compared to what else I've eaten. It didn't make me sick or anything, so that's a positive, I suppose. Okay.
I said a bowl the size of my body and some veggies. So we went to the Saigon Center. It's in this bakery, Yamasaki Boulangerie Chaud. And we got some pastries from here, and they were quite good. I got a melon one, and then we got an apple one to share. And then you got a Danish pastry with like, what was that on top?
Egg.
Egg.
Egg custard, yeah.
An egg custard, okay. I would say my melon, I would give it...
You do a 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, because we tasted each other's, didn't we? You tasted mine and I tasted yours. So should we start with the apple one? Okay, so let's think on a scale of 1 to 10, and we're gonna say it at the same time. For a bun with apple inside it, like an apple custard kind of cream. No, apple cream and apple pieces. I think I have a score for it. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 7.2.
7.2.
Alright. For my melon bun, so a bun with like a melon cream inside. I have one. 3, 2, 1, 7.4. So we're swapped there. He said 7.2. And then for your custard one, which I didn't like that much, but you really liked it. Alright, 3, 2, 1, 7. And then we had this drink from Bull. I think we got the same.
Yeah, peach.
Peach with passion fruit. Really good. Definitely swing by here if you come by this mall. It's good.
Well, there's a lot of ice, just come by.
But it was really good. Much needed on a warm day, I would say.
And you know, great.
Let's go.
Thank God that these cars come with AC. But of course they do. And like extra fans, and the drivers inside had like, not blankets, but like, it looks like blankets, and it makes the cars cooler. All the cars we were in had cooling elements in it in the summer, which makes a lot of sense.
So this is one of the tallest malls in Vietnam, landmark 81. And there's so many. Do you live out here? Apartments where I'm asking Alex, we should live around here. Pretty convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm also thinking it must be very expensive to live right next to the mall. And the first arcade place we saw, which was very much like, they marketed it as, this is for kids. We found something peculiar in Vietnam. This guy from Toy Story 3, 4
Yeah.
is like everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Everywhere. It's just so popular, and we're not sure why. If anyone knows anything about Vietnam, let us know. Why is this guy so popular? I mean, we don't have anything against him, but like, I guess we're just like curious, trying to understand. We're in a mall, by the way, looking for we found it, landmark 81, which is a sky view. We might do it later. We're just looking around a bit first. And we found a Miniso. So we're gonna check it out. Oh, there he is again on a skateboard. Check. He's on a skateboard.
Oh my goodness.
And he's here. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Miniso. We know this one. This one is familiar because this one has made its way to London. Blind bucks. We're chilling.
That song. Oh, I didn't
Oh, like the jingle. Oh, that's cool.
Imagine working here, because this song loops. Like, it plays the whole song, and then 20-minute silence, then it plays the whole song again. 20 minutes or 20-second silence, plays the whole song again, just in loop, just that one song. I think we were talking about, like, I don't know if I could work in here just listening to that song all day.
Yeah, miso is really popular in Vietnam. It's just about arrived in the UK. It's not in Denmark, is it?
Been left again. Not a care in the world. He'll know I've accused him once he sees this clip.
Okay, so I went to this place called Lotteria because I wanted a chicken burger. They didn't have a chicken burger, but they had chicken. So I was a little bit like, okay, I'll have the chicken. And I got 3 chicken pieces. I thought it'd be nuggets. But they're giant pieces. There's cheese on it. There's cheese on it. It tastes really sweet, which is not a bad thing.
I would share with you, but I'm not the biggest fan of cheese.
I really like them. Try some. Yeah, try that. It's not terrible. Breathe a lot.
No, it's okay.
Breathe a lot.
I get the hint. Did they not give you a fork?
No.
Oh,
They give you a lot of tissue though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What would you rate it?
6.5. 6.57. 6.7.
We'll try and feast. Tell me, how are you feeling
Excited?
going to the sky view?
How are you feeling, Alice?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get some good views. Hopefully. We skipped the photo up to go straight to the lifts. And why did we do that? There's a giant family in front of us. We're trying to not get them in frame. I don't know if you noticed, one of their kids is an instigator.
What does that mean?
That means he...
Oh, like you thought like trolling.
Yeah, he trolls.
I
And...
thought that kind of cute. Let's go to the sky here. What's 81 though?
What did we have access to?
79, 80, 81.
Okay, so let's start at 79.
I think 81 might be a bar or something.
Dai Kwan Sat, sky view. Maybe 80,
Alright, so
81 is like the
We're
top.
81 floors, we're in the third floor.
Ooh, it's fast.
Pressure may is as well.
It is like going as fast as that building is building on the screen. Yep, that's pressure. Wow. So if you go to the sky view, be prepared that the lift is really fast and it's a bit of pressure.
I don't mind it.
It's not too bad.
Some people might not be too pressure.
Yeah, some people it might be uncomfortable.
55, 60, 1, 3.
That's how fast we go. We went from the third floor, mate. It's just skipping. Oh, wow. Yeah, so there's a bit of pressure here, but it's fine. But if you're not good with pressure, probably don't go to the sky view.
No, go. It's only one less than a minute. Go.
Yeah. But if you're sensitive to it, I guess. Oi. Wow. There's like dining places up here. So if you get hungry, you can go dine on your ticket. So I guess for 80 you take the stairs. But this is our sky view. Got glass here. Sky view of Chi Minh City. Look at that. Look how high up we are. You can see pretty much the whole city here. I think Cheshire read somewhere online that it's recommended to go at night because of the lights. I'm guessing also in the day, I guess depending on how cloudy it is. But I don't know if we're gonna be high enough to get into the clouds. So this must be where we sailed yesterday, this river down here. Is it a river? Or does it just look like a river on mine? No, it's definitely a river to your right.
No.
Yeah, a bit to your right.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Upstairs and go outside this.
Yeah. Let's do it. Ooh. Oh, there's a mascot. This mascot was also downstairs. It looks. This mascot. Cloud mascot. Huh? places up here. And more restaurants in case you're hungry. Ooh! Got a binocular thing going on here. Maybe you do. So the tickets were about what? Ooh. This is a bit difficult to see on camera, but like it's the whole city. More or less. Yeah, there's a reflection in the glass. Here. We got some glass protecting us, so you'll still see a bit of a reflection. There's something going on down here. Look at that. Very windy out here. See like the whole city from up here. On the 80th floor. You do have to pay to get up here though. You can't just fill the ticket admission.
Like Cheshire mentioned earlier, look how big the city is. So the part of the city we were in was like, yeah, this is one part of the city, but that one part of the city we saw in like one day, but it's so large, so much lights. It's just a fantastic view. If you have the opportunity at all to go to Landmark 81, I think you definitely should.
How are you finding it?
Quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
All these lights and put it together. It's good.
Yeah.
So parking looks nice. I mean, it looks. I don't know. Is it meant to look like an octopus? I guess not. It looks like 8 legs. It looks like a creature of some sort.
It does.
And I think they did that on purpose.
What if they have though?
Which creature do you think it would be?
Just give you something extra to look at, like a little city secret.
Maybe. But it's big. It feels like there's so much to see in the city, but in a way there isn't.
Yeah.
There is.
I feel like the city's very. I mean, we're by the city center square, but when we drove out here, we drove past other shops, like a smaller city square, kind of. Like another location with lots of little shops.
Yeah, so if you're not like deadly afraid of heights, you should definitely go here.
It does make me wonder what else is in the city when I was looking at this. Because you look at the map and you look at tourist places, it's all in, like I said, District 2 or 3, or whichever district it was.
Yeah. Oh, I hadn't seen that until now. That's the rest of the tower.
There were a staircase you could attach yourself to with protective gear like a harness if you wanted to go further up, but I don't know if you had to pay. I don't remember if you had to pay extra for that harness, but you can go further up than this glass view we were at. So, but you just had to get the harness and attach yourself to the railings.
Way out, right? Pretty purple.
Yeah. So, honest review, how did you find that?
Yeah, it's nice. I like tall buildings. Like that one, the one to run through this. That was nice. So this was good. I liked it.
Yeah. We skipped a yard tour. We thought about it.
Crossed our minds.
Crossed our minds, but it was 3 minutes, and it seemed like if you couldn't figure out the game, you wouldn't get your full 3 minutes.
You won't get the full experience. So.
Yeah, and it's like a parachute game where you can parachute over the city.
By the way, we have no screens. We don't know where we are. So
We have this one.
Yeah, but
Oh, the pressure is back. Now we're going down. Oh, you mean here? We can't see how far down we are yet.
what if it's a lift that never ends?
No.
It's like one
We
of
can
the
just
forest
feel the pressure. Down is always worse for me than up. Definitely slowing down now. Bye bye Sky Building. It was fun. I would rate the experience 7.5.
So,
Copy that, copy. Because
Yeah.
the reason for that is because when I give the same score as Cheshire, he always says that I copy him, so I'm just teasing him. Don't worry, we don't hate each other.
now we're driving back to our area where our hotel is. Drop our stuff. Again, looking at the city, I feel like there's so much to not to see, but there's so much to the city. Obviously, there's nothing for us as tourists to do around here, but yeah, the population to Ho Chi Minh is massive, I think. Way bigger than I expected. And here we ended up at a local restaurant where once we walked past it and everyone was really lively and happy, so we thought, oh, we should go eat there. And so here we are, getting some food.
How do you feel sitting so low?
Really uncomfortable.
Will you be okay to eat?
Yeah, I'll be alright. It feels fun.
Yeah. It's like a local place.
Even I was kind of struggling on those chairs, so I can only imagine how severe it was for Cheshire with his long legs. And we got some rice, we got some veggies, we got some chicken.
No, that's beef.
Yeah, it's beef there, but we also got some chicken. And the chicken had its feet and its rump and its head. It had everything.
Dance.
It was a cool place. Like I said, it's really local. So this is why I really recommend going to. And yeah, it tasted a lot better.
Yeah, it was quite nice. And also, this guy next to us, this couple next to us, the guy was really helpful when we got our chicken. He was just like starting up a conversation with us out of nowhere and recommending what part of the chicken to eat and not to eat. And he was like, yeah, even the locals don't always eat the head. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
But yeah, that's the first time I've got the head of a chicken.
And with that final dinner of the day, we'll sign off for this video too, and see you in the next one.